So welcome guys back into my next course. So guess what guys, I promise you, if you want to have talent in life, then you have to practice at something, and you have to be able to go and do something today to thrive. So every single day you must understand that no matter what, as I grow myself every single day in communicational skills and life, I'm always looking to grow, and I'm always looking to give ideas, especially when I grow. So as I grow myself, I'm always especially doing something where it's something that's my passion, and every single day you must understand that as I grow myself, I'm doing my passions. I'm making sure that my talent is taken care of. I'm making sure that I have much more prosperity in what I'm doing. But you have to be able to grow yourself, and you have to be able to go and thrive in a world where the economy is falling down. So you must understand that today's world and the economy in terms of life is falling down in other parts of life, and you must understand straight away that what you need to do is you need to have money in your pocket, and you need to actually have a job, and you have to understand to have a passion and a career and a legacy, and making sure that you're providing for your family as much as you can. So every single day I'm understanding straight away that as I grow myself differently, I'm always learning very quickly about ideas. I'm making sure that my prosperity and what I'm doing is straightforward, and I'm looking forward to always developing my heart and making sure that I'm somebody in the field of something. So every single day I'm learning, I'm growing myself, I'm making sure that no matter what, I have every kind of potential in the world to succeed, and I'm learning very quickly from what I do. So every single day I'm learning very quickly about life. So no matter what, that you guys must understand that as you do life coaching, or as you do music production, or whatever you're doing in terms of your passions, that you keep going and that you persist in terms of your life to make sure that you're doing your passions so that you can grow yourself and other people. So that's the number one recommendation, and making sure that no matter what, that every single day that you have something to say and you have something to talk about on video camera is very important when you are developing your communicational skills, and making sure that you're doing something nice and beautiful for yourself every single day, and making sure that you're kind, and making sure that you have a nice personality, that people can get along with you, and that you're down to earth. Making sure that you're always developing yourself in different ways is the best way forward. So make sure every single day that as you come back to the word I, that you speak in a fluent way, and that you never ever spit while you speak, and making sure that no matter what, that you're looking clean, and that you're doing something productive every single day so that you can grow yourself and other people. So every single day as I grow myself, I'm always looking to develop myself. I just understand straight away that as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for leadership skills, and what I need to do is learn more. I have to grow more. I have to invest my time into reading, and I have to read something. I have to constantly be reading something. I have to be constantly producing or reading. So you must understand that as I read something in daily life, I'm looking at my mentors. I have plenty of mentors, so you can check it out on my Instagram. And my Instagram has Danny Milivojevic Mentors, and you can find me on Instagram, and you can find all the mentors that I seek out, and they all have $1 million in their pocket. And you must understand straight away that you have to be successful at something. So every single day, that if you're successful at something, then you have to persist with what you're successful in, so that you can grow yourself and other people, and making sure that you understand leadership skills and communicational skills is very important. So every single day when you're learning something, every single day you're learning to thrive, and you're learning to become the best version of yourself, and you're making sure that you can talk to the cows come home. So make sure you understand straight away that you must be a persona, and you must be somebody worth recognizing, and you must understand that people have to recognize you and they have to get to know you. So you have to explain your story, and you have to explain who you are in daily life, so that you can grow yourself, and so you can become the best version of yourself. So every single day, no matter what, that becoming the best version of yourself is the best trait of life. So you must understand that as I grow myself, I'm always looking to become better than yesterday. And so every single day that you're better than yesterday, you're always performing and outperforming yourself, and making sure that you're always doing a great job for yourself is the number one rule of life. So no matter what, always thrive every single day. So every single day when I grow myself, I always learn something about life. I'm always consuming content as much as I can. I'm making sure that I'm doing a great job for myself in and out. I'm making sure that every single day of my life is going to be the best kind of day moving forward. So every single day I'm very positive about my life. I'm making sure I always find something to do in life, so I never get bored. So you have to consider that, and you have to understand straight away that as you consider my video today, I want you to recap, I want you to take something home, and I want you to apply. all the information that I've said, and you must understand straight away that as I grow myself differently, I'm always reading, I'm always developing my heart, I'm developing who I am. So that's the number one trait of life, is to develop yourself and to grow daily. So make sure you understand straight away to read as much as you can and consume content all day long. I mean, try to read something all day long and try to consume content, because life will pass you by very quickly. So you must understand that what's going to happen in your life is that you're going to get better as long as you're growing yourself, and as long as you're reading and developing your skills, and as long as you're doing something on YouTube today to build a legacy so that you can have a great brand name for yourself is very important. So every single day you must understand that what's important right now is to grow yourself and to make sure that you have something to say every single time, and making sure that you're successful in some type of degree so that you can understand straight away how to live your life. So every single day I'm always focusing on a greater life for myself. I'm making sure that I have a nice and beautiful therapy session with myself. I'm always looking for better ideas, and as I look for better ideas, I'm always looking for something to say so I can move forward. So that's the whole point. And you have to show up for videos, and you have to show up to occasions where you may succeed, and you must understand that no matter what, that you must be successful. So make that your number one goal, to be successful and more successful than yesterday every single day is the best trait of life. So every single day I grow, I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm learning to communicate with people. I'm learning how to communicate with myself. I'm making sure that I'm growing myself in different ways, and I'm making sure I'm learning very quickly about life. So that's what you guys have to do. So you have to absorb your time, and you have to coach people, and you have to be a deliverer of information. So provide service of information to people, and make sure that you're doing it on a constant basis, in terms of on a consistent basis, that you're providing content to people on a consistent basis, and that you're growing yourself and going back on your words so that you can go and move forward with your words is the best way to do it. So every single day that you might mess up with your wording, or you may mess up in your communication, so go back on it and then go and repeat your phrase so that you can go and develop that phrase better, so that you can develop yourself much more. So every single day that I do a video, I'm always learning. I'm learning from the occasion, I'm learning from something that I'm doing, and I'm learning to build a business. So my business is for free, and I have a free business, and I'm making sure that I'm doing something I love to do, but also you have to make a living. And you have to make a living, and you have to be doing something every single day of your life. You must be always encouraging people to grow, and you must be developing yourself, and also making sure that you thrive in daily life. So make sure you're always developing yourself in the best way, and making sure that you're showing yourself in your art form and who you are to the best degree, so you can understand straight away how to grow. So it's very important to understand straight away that you must grow yourself in the best kind of ways forward, so you can develop yourself in the freedom of life. So every single day try to gain more liberty, and make sure every single day try to understand that liberty means freedom, and try to understand straight away that you must connect words together so that you can go and develop content of your own, so that you understand to never copy other people, but make sure that you go and make something come true for yourself, so that you understand straight away that you're doing something for yourself to grow, because that's the best way forward. And every single day you must understand, if you're growing yourself and you're learning very quickly about life, that you understand straight away to give your words of advice to people, and that you're growing yourself in the best kind of occasion forward is the best way. So I'm understanding straight away that as I grow myself differently, I always have something to say, I always have something to do, because I'm always finding that true art form of life where I can go and coach people, and where I can go and develop my skills and my skill sets. And I also go on Clubhouse to go and read conversations, and people are talking on Clubhouse these days. And Clubhouse is an application where you can go on Clubhouse, and Clubhouse has many rooms where people are just on a phone call with people, and you can listen in to the conversation. And you must understand straight away that you can also speak in the conversation of Clubhouse. So make sure you understand to go and join Clubhouse, so you can go and really check it out, and so that you can go and also join and talk to new people every single day. It's very important. So every single day try to give as much value as possible every single day, so that you can grow yourself. So make sure you understand that money is never the number one priority, but it's really that you have much more friends than money, and making sure that no matter what, that you're making a popular type of tone in your life. So make sure that you're popular, and make sure every single day that you have something to do, have something to say. So it's very important for people to find you online, so make sure that you're tagging your videos as much as you can. So make sure you must understand straight away that with myself, I never tag my videos, but make sure you understand that it's very important to do so, And make sure you understand that if you have the time to tag your videos, then do it. But I have no time to tag my videos because my videos is everything tagged under Daniel Milivojevic. So as soon as you write my name on YouTube, you can find me, and that's my true tag. So what I want to do, guys, is learn how to grow myself in the best kind of manner forward. So make sure you understand straight away that you must be someone in your life that's growing yourself in the best occasion, and you must understand straight away how to grow. So if you're growing yourself and if you're learning very quickly about life and you're learning how to develop your freedom and making sure that you are learning every single day communicational skills with people, is the best way forward. So make sure every single day you're learning very quickly about how to communicate and how to talk to people, and reading on a daily basis something that's going to help you improve. So make sure you're always reading something and making sure that you're consistent with what you're reading, and make sure always that you're developing your heart in the best kind of way, in terms of the best kind of way forward. So every single day as I grow myself and as I learn, I'm always looking for something to say. I'm always freelancing. I'm always doing something in regards to my work and making sure that I have more than enough money to succeed, and making sure every single day that as I grow myself, I'm looking for better ideas. I'm making sure that I'm working now, and I'm also developing my vocals. I'm developing who I am. I'm making sure that in my music production, I'm also getting vocalists. I'm giving money for vocalists these days, and I'm making sure that I have vocal tracks so that I can listen to, so that I can also help myself to grow. So that's the whole point of life, and make sure always to promote your work and who you are, and making sure that you're giving your life for free. I mean, I understand that what's amazing about life is that we do have freedom to some extent. So make sure you understand straight away that if you're growing yourself, that you do care about yourself, and that you also understand that you use the 1 hour rule, which is stay at home for 23 hours and make sure that you walk for 1 hour of the day somewhere. And make sure you understand that I use this rule to my effect, where I stay indoors for 23 hours and 1 hour of the day I go outdoors. And why is that? Because there's nowhere to go for me except being at home these days. So make sure you understand straight away that since I'm a loner in life, and since I stay alone in life, I understand straight away I do have friends, but it's rarely that I see them. And you must understand straight away that every single day I grow myself, I'm looking to perform and outperform myself. So what I do is I stay home and I produce content as much as I can, and I just work on myself. I work on my music production skills. I work on who I am, and I start to read. I start to read daily, and I start to read and encourage myself to grow in some aspect of life, so that I can grow myself in the best kind of potential. So that's important, and making sure that no matter what, that you have to plan your life in the video camera, and you have to plan every single day, and you have to understand straight away every single day to go and do a video for yourself to grow, and making sure that you're giving make sure you're giving enough content out there so that people can prosper, and so that people can understand you much better. So that's the important thing, in an important manner, and in the important manner of life, you must understand that as you have a mannerism of life, which is a nice and positive attitude for yourself, is the best kind of way forward, as Dr. Wayne Dyer says. So make sure you understand to check out Dr. Wayne Dyer on the internet. So every single day I'm understanding straight away as I grow myself. I just have to charge my content over here. So I'm learning very quickly about life, and I'm learning how to develop myself. So that's the whole point, guys. So as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for better ways to improve myself. I'm looking for better aspects of life to deliver. So every single day you deliver something to people, you're helping them move forward, but also you're helping yourself along the way. And it's very important to sit down on a video, just like I am doing, and make sure that you just speak and talk and talk and talk and talk until the cows come home, and make sure you're always understanding that it's going to help you moving forward. So as you grow yourself, you're always developing yourself, and you're developing other people as much as you can, but you're really developing yourself in your attitude. And that's what it's all about. And your attitude is gratitude, and you must understand that you must have a gratitude for life, and you must understand straight away that gratitude means having a blissful experience of being happy with everything that you are, and making sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about helping yourself move forward is the best way forward. So make sure every single day you're learning very quickly about giving people all the ideas of the world, and making sure that you become a persona out there, so that you understand straight away that you must be doing something, because people are never going to do it for you, and you must understand that you must do it yourself, and you must live life yourself, and you must also be constant in what you're doing. You must always develop your heart, and you must develop who you are, because that's the best way forward. So every single day you must understand to reason upon reason upon reason upon reason upon reason, so that you can use alliteration and metaphors and similes in your nice and beautiful communicational skills, so that you have poetry also in your life, and make sure you understand straight away that you're learning very quickly about how to be a writer and how to also develop your content and audio programs and video programs, and doing as many photos of yourself as possible. So if you check out my Instagram, you're going to get some motivation about also understanding fashion modeling and how to do some fashion modeling today. So that's what I do as well, and I'm always developing myself and always helping myself move forward in the best regard, because that's what you have to do. And you have to understand straight away that if you're growing yourself and doing something along the way, to make sure that you're building content and making sure that you're producing a nice and beautiful life for yourself is the best way. So every single day you must understand that no matter what, that I'm always learning and growing in different ways, and I'm always helping myself to deliver content. So that's the only occasion that I have in my life. So every single day you must rise to the occasion, and you must understand to take action upon knowledge, so that you can execute, and so that you understand straight away that you need to grow yourself in some type of manner forward. So every single day learn how to prosper and learn how to become abundant for yourself, and learn how to actually give content so you can receive, and so you can understand straight away that you must be helping somebody in life out there. So every single day you must learn from the occasion. You must also develop your heart. You must develop who you are, as I've said. So make sure you understand straight away every single day to learn and grow your mindset. So no matter what I'm doing every single day is I'm learning to give ideas. I'm making sure I'm always sticking to the topic. I'm always making sure that I'm learning very quickly about life. So no matter what I'm doing in daily life, I'm looking to give you guys ideas. And as I give ideas, I'm always prospering with what I give. So every single day I'm always doing different content for different things. So you must understand that there's plenty of time for everything in life. So make sure you understand straight away that as I grow myself differently, I'm always developing my heart, I'm developing who I am, so that I can grow myself differently, and so that I can help myself move forward is the best way forward. So make sure you understand straight away that as I grow myself differently, I'm making sure that I have that nice and beautiful persona out there, so that I can go and develop myself moving forward, and making sure that no matter what, that you guys understand that broad range of ideas, and make sure that you understand that you must be broad in your ideas, and you must be always giving content so that you can understand how to receive yourself in a better way, and making sure that you can forgive people for what they've done to you, so you understand straight away to be happy, and make sure you never hold on to misery in life. So make sure you understand you drop off the alcohol, and make sure that you never smoke cigarettes, but make sure you understand straight away to be healthy. To be healthy is the number one option, and every single day you must understand straight away how to grow. So no matter what, you're learning very quickly about developing yourself, and making sure you have a nice and beautiful attitude for yourself is the best way forward. So every single day I'm learning something, I'm always growing, I'm always making sure that I have a nice and beautiful mindset. I'm making sure that I'm learning very quickly about staying in a camera for 1 hour of the time, and making sure I'm making these courses as much as possible, so that I can grow myself, and so I can develop my freedom and courage and who I am. So you must understand that people want everything for free, and they want you to give out everything for free. But the more you give out for free, the better for you. And you must understand straight away that eventually you have to start working a 9-to-5 job, and you eventually have to make a living for yourself, and you have to go and grow yourself, and you have to learn how that is and how it goes. So make sure you understand straight away that no matter what, that as I grow myself now, I'm always learning, I'm always developing core strategies. I'm making sure that I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm making sure that I'm helping myself to do the best job I can. So I'm always doing as many YouTube videos as I can. I'm making sure I'm working on my YouTube videos. I'm making sure that everything's going into Mega Drive these days, and I'm making sure that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly about prospering, and making sure that I become abundant is the number one option for me. So no matter what I'm doing daily, I'm making sure that you guys understand straight away that as I grow myself, I'm developing my heart, I'm developing who I am, so that I can grow myself in the best way forward. So every single day that I grow, I'm always developing ideas. I'm making sure that people get my ideas, and that people understand my message, and that people understand how to grow from what I've said. So every single day I grow, I'm always getting better and better and better, and that's how you actually live life. You live life getting better, and as you get better, you understand straight away that you have to get healthier as well. So make sure you understand to get the muscles and get the lifestyle that you need every single day, and make sure that you understand to travel as much as you can, and try to be with your parents and try to be with your family as much as possible, because they matter in life and they matter to you. So make sure you understand to be with those who care about you. So you understand straight away that as soon as you leave your family, I promise you, your family is going to leave you sometime in the future. So you must understand that life's going away from you, and you must understand straight away that everybody's going away from you, and you must understand straight away that life takes you in a different direction. I mean, in the sense that everybody goes in a different direction, and that's how life is. But if you cross paths with someone, then say hi to people and make sure that you're very nice and vibrant, and make sure that no matter what, that you're always willing to talk to people and always willing to put your hand up to speak, and make sure you understand straight away that you're always helping yourself and other people in different areas of life, and making sure that you join conversations with people, and make sure you're working for yourself in different ways, and making sure that you have a business growing. And understand that from the past friends that I have, actually none of them have YouTube channels. I'm the only one that has a YouTube channel going, and I'm the only one in the 21st century that's ever doing what I'm doing. And I'm always doing something different. I'm making sure that as I grow myself, I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm learning how to stay with the word I, and I'm learning how to understand straight away how to grow. So as I grow myself, I'm learning very quickly about helping other people to grow. So how do I help other people grow? I help people grow through ideas. I make sure that every single day I'm giving them prosperity and abundance through what I've given in my life, and I'm making sure that I'm giving more of everything that I have, so that I can grow, and I grow differently. I make sure every single day my communicational skills is different, and every single video that you watch is different, and everything that I'm saying is always a different way, and I'm always learning how to be different from the next person, and I'm always making sure that I stand out in the world. So every single day you must understand that what's important is to stand out and to do a great job for yourself. Moving forward is the best way forward for you. So make sure you understand straight away that as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for better ideas. I'm making sure that I'll prosper. I'm making sure that I become abundant for myself, and I'm making sure that I'll do as many fashion photos as I can of myself to just be someone in life. So every single day you must understand that fashion photos for me is very important to brand yourself, and to make sure that you have all the nice and beautiful necessary skills to grow. So make sure you understand that no matter what, that as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for better ways of improving myself, and I'm learning how to grow myself quickly. So every single day I'm learning very quickly that I'm staying consistent on Instagram, I'm staying consistent on YouTube as much as I can. I'm growing myself differently. I'm making sure every single day I'm learning how to grow, and that's the important matter of life. And making sure that if you understand that people are working for money these days, and money has no value, and you must understand to work for your legacy is much more valuable. To leave a legacy behind is much more valuable for you than anything else. And make sure every single day you must understand that as I sit here growing myself with a video, I understand that this video is going to help someone in life. So every single day I'm learning how to go and do as many videos as myself, and I'm learning how to go and do as many videos of myself as possible, so that I can grow myself. And I'm always coming back into my information to go and grow myself with information. And I'm absorbing content. I'm like a sponge, and I'm making sure that I'm reading as much as I can that actually benefits me and that actually helps me move forward. So as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for better ways to do with my life. I'm actually learning how to grow, and I'm learning how to do life in a better way. So that's the whole point, and the whole point is learning how to speak. So if you learn how to speak, then you have to understand to be a mindset of courage and equality with your life and other people, and making sure that you're equal and humble with other people, and make sure you understand straight away that you must be humble in your life to grow. So every single day you're learning very quickly about how to go and treasure yourself, to become a freedom type of person, to be a freedom fighter, and making sure that every single day you're learning how to grow. So as I'm standing right here, I'm doing much better than 5 years ago. I'm making sure I'm doing much more content these days. I'm making sure I'm producing much more content, and I'm helping myself to deliver content that's actually worthy of me to deliver. So parts of my content is such as this video is something that's going to help people, and also music production is a big part of my life as well. So I'm making sure that I have more than enough time to succeed and to do my content, to just progress in my life. So I have to progress. I have to progress, and I have to be progressive in my stance and what I do. So I'm understanding straight away that as I grow myself differently, I'm learning how to help myself move forward. So that's the whole point. So no matter what I'm doing daily, I'm always developing myself in the best way forward, and I'm learning how to grow in the best way. So every single day learn how to control yourself and learn to delay gratification. Every single day and learn how to understand to be free with your love and interest for yourself. So make sure you have all the love for yourself and make sure that you give your love to other people so that you understand that what love is. I understand is words. So when you give words to people, I promise you that's love. I promise you that's something that's really going to stay forward. But what you say goes. You must understand you must understand to be and stand as a person of integrity, and a man or woman of integrity is who you must be. So you must understand straight away that as I'm growing myself, I'm always in integrity for myself. I'm making sure that I'm staying true to my word as much as I can. And I'm trying to follow Jesus Christ as much as I can. I have a nice and beautiful Jesus Christ photo right here. And I'm making sure I'm always developing myself in Jesus Christ's name as much as I can, so that I grow myself and so that I become the best version of myself. So you must understand that no matter what, that as I grow myself differently, that there is always plenty to say, and there's always a lot to say in every single video. So you have to find something to say, and you have to give ideas, and make sure you understand that the more ideas you give, the more you have. In a sense, so make sure you understand straight away to stay consistent with what you're doing every single day so that you can grow people. So every single day I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm making sure that no matter what, that I have a beautiful time for myself. I'm making sure that I have a nice and beautiful, interesting conversation with myself and other people, and making sure every single day, no matter what I do, that I'm always learning how to grow. Because many people are struggling these days, and they're struggling to make a legacy for themselves. And you must be someone in the field of legacy for yourself to grow. And you must understand straight away that many people have no YouTube channels these days, and they never bother in having a YouTube channel, and they never bother in having a social media for themselves. And they never want to learn Instagram advertising and Facebook advertising and stuff like that. But the more money you put into marketing yourself, the better you get. In the sense, so every single day it's about branding awareness. So the more you market yourself out there, the better. And you must understand straight away to approach people with a kind heart, and making sure that you understand straight away that kindness is the #1 way. And you must understand also approach animals in a kind way. So never eat animals, because they never eat you. So make sure you understand that animals never hurt you. So make sure you understand straight away to stay away from animals as much as you can, and stay away from people. So every single day stay away from everything in life except yourself, and be with yourself, and stay with that nice and beautiful integrity line of who you are. But make sure you get better and better. And that way you understand straight away that your life is being alone, because life is going to drag you to be alone eventually. And you have to go and live your life, and you have to walk the shoes of being alone eventually. And you must understand straight away that the more videos I do and the more content I provide, the better I get, and the more I can see the future. But life is going away from me. I promise you, my mum's going away from me. I promise you, my dad's going away from me. I promise you, the friends I have are going away from me. I promise you, this life is going away from me. I promise you, everything's going to pass away, and everything's going to happen. I promise you, your mum or dad's going to suddenly pass away, and guess what? I promise you, then you're in a different direction. In a sense, so everything's going away from you. I promise you, this town or city that you're living in right now is going to go away from you very soon. I promise you, you must understand that everything's going away. I promise you, everything's going in another direction, and you must understand straight away to grow yourself. So make sure you understand straight away that you must develop your talents, and you must develop your passions right now. And you must start really, really soon right now to start growing yourself in the best kind of way forward. So I'm always developing myself and who I am. But being alone is a nice and beautiful interest, and it's the best kind of thing. So this whole video is me being alone in the video. There's no dad with me. There's no mum with me to perform this video for me. Nobody's doing this video for me except I. I'm the only one giving the energy and time to help you guys to succeed, and I'm the only one here in my shoes right now who's actually trying to grow myself, and I'm trying to grow my legacy. So 29 minutes of my life has been in a video today, and I'm making sure that I'm always developing in a nice and beautiful way. So no matter what, I always realize something. I'm always understanding straight away that 29 minutes of today is in a video camera, and I'm making sure that I'm learning very quickly about helping people. So as I help people, I'm learning how to grow. I'm learning how to be compassionate, because I do grow myself. I'm growing myself in different ways. So you must understand that as you go alone through life, that life is going to take you different ways, and you must understand straight away to just go and flow with the tide. You're saying go with the tide and go against the grain as well. So never be anything other than making sure that you understand that you go and be something much greater. So if you go against the grain, then you must understand to also question everything. I mean, you understand? I mean, question everything, because sometimes I do also go against the grain. So I'm never against anything, but I make sure that you understand straight away that I always get more opinions for myself. So make sure you never ever believe something wholeheartedly. I mean, make sure you understand that if someone sends you a message, that you never ever believe that message to be true until you get more information. So get more information about what's happening so that you can believe it. I mean, understand? I mean, never ever take to heart words. I promise you, words never hurt you, but make sure you understand straight away that what you need to be doing in daily life is people are going to say rude things to you. And guess what? I promise you, never let it get to you. I mean, understand, because you must understand that words are never rude. I promise you, I can say you fucking bitch, and guess what? I promise you, it never ever hurts you. I promise you, it never hurts you really. I promise you, it's just words. I promise you, it's just words. I mean, understand? So make sure you understand that it's just the way it is. But make sure you understand that it's never rude to say you fucking bitch. I promise you, it's never rude. Maybe it's a joke. I mean, maybe it's just the way it is. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand straight away that every single day you must grow in different ways. I mean, in a sense, so make sure that if somebody says anything of words that may be hurtful, I promise you, no words can be hurtful. I promise you, words can never hurt you. But did they hit you physically? I promise you, that's the thing. I promise you, now, if they hit you physically, now that hurts. I promise you, it hurts when someone hits you physically. I promise you, must understand, when someone punches your face, I promise you, that hurts. I promise you, that really hurts. But if they say you fucking bitch, I promise you, that's just words. I promise you, words never hurt you, and you must understand to never ever take words to the heart. I mean, you understand, because people joke around, and I can say you fucking bitch, and I'm just joking around. I mean, I mean, never cry because of that. I mean, never cry because I called you a fucking bitch. I mean, saying, but there are people like that. I promise you, I promise you, they flip. I promise you, they start crying. I promise you, they start getting very angry at people because of the words that people give them. And you must understand straight away that words never hurt anybody. And I can call you anything under the blue sun, and guess what? I promise you, it's never going to hurt you. I promise you, must understand that if I also terrorize you in words, I promise you, the worst I can say is, hey, go behind your husband's back and be with me. I promise you, and guess what? I promise you can block me. And it's actually happened to me. I said that to a woman, and she actually blocked me, and we had a 10-year friendship, and she blocked me because I said, hey, go behind your husband's back so you can be with me. I actually told her that, and I'm just joking around. But she blocked me, and she never wants to be my friend again because I said those words. I mean, and she considers those words very hurtful. I mean, but why? I mean, I'm just joking around. I mean, so that's the thing. I mean, people are stupid like that. I mean, they're very stupid. I mean, they don't know how to live life. And you must understand, I never know how to live life, but you must understand that what's important is everybody to a degree must understand something about life. And you must understand that the only thing that you understand is that you know nothing about life. And you must understand straight away to keep growing and to keep escalating forward everything that it's saying, so that you understand straight away that you're growing yourself in the best way forward. So every single day you must understand that no matter what, that words never do hurt you. So make sure you understand straight away that you never ever take to heart words, and never be offended about words that people say. I mean, I understand before in my high school days where I said some words to people and the guy goes, what? I mean, what did you say? And then he wants to start fighting with me because I said some words. I mean, but guess what? That's the way it is. I mean, stay away from those people that want to fight you, and stay away from criminals, and stay away from people who are drug dealers, and stay away from people who drink alcohol and do cigarettes. I mean, stay away from them as much as you can. And now, if your family is somebody who smokes cigarettes, you should try to stay away from cigarettes altogether, and try to be with your family when they're not smoking. I mean, try to be with your family when they're not smoking, and try to be someone who's peaceful in your life. So make sure you understand that when you have peace in your life, when you have peace in your life, you have silence. I mean, do you see the silence? I mean, it's peaceful. I mean, there's something always to do, and you always have something to do in daily life. So every single day I'm growing myself, I'm always looking for better options. And the more you consume content these days, and the more you read, the better you get. Suddenly you understand straight away that all you need to do today is update yourself. Of course, you have to update yourself around the world and what's going on every single day. Always updating yourself, and updating your career, and updating your life, and updating your software, which is your brain, and updating everything. I mean, always update. I mean, update yourself every single day. I mean, be up to date. I mean, be up to date with everything. I mean, have deadlines. I mean, you understand? I mean, set goals and have deadlines to reach those goals. So make sure you set numbers in your life. So make sure you understand that you must be a fanatic of economics. You must understand straight away economy, and you must understand straight away how to do economy stuff. So make sure you understand straight away that you must be an economic hero, and you must understand straight away that you must grow. So as I grow myself differently, I'm always learning how to grow. I'm always developing myself in different ways, and I'm making sure every single day that I'm giving all the prosperity I can every single day to just grow myself. But make sure you understand that eventually you're going to be alone, and that you're going to understand straight away that drugs never find the solution for you, and you must understand that drugs is never the solution, but staying away from drugs is. And you must understand straight away that as I'm growing myself, I'm always learning to be a non-smoker. I'm always making sure I'm developing myself as much as possible. I'm making sure that I have a nice and beautiful life for myself. So I'm always developing my heart. I'm always developing who I am. So make sure you understand straight away that you put your phones on vibration and put them on silent as well, and put your phone on do not disturb, and make it all day. So make sure that your phones and your technology is on do not disturb all day, because if somebody calls me during this video, probably guess what happens? If somebody calls me on this video, probably then the whole video will shut down. So what I do is I put my phone on do not disturb, so that nobody can call me during the video. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that I'm always constantly changing my number. And why is that? Because I get prepaid deals, and I understand straight away that I get a better deal having different SIM cards than staying on the same SIM card. So for every 3 times I recharge, I get 40 gigabytes for every 3 times I recharge, and then on the 4th recharge I get 10 gigabytes per $40. I mean, in a sense, so what I do is I chuck away the SIM card and I get myself a new SIM card, and then I can recharge 3 times and I can have $40 of 40 gigabytes worth of information of data to go and solidify my success. So you must understand straight away, I find discounts. I find discount SIM cards, and I'm always with 2 phones. I have 2 phones with me right now, and I'm always developing my heart. I'm always developing my strength and who I am. But I have a broken phone screen right here, and I've had a broken phone screen for about 9 months. I mean, the same, but it doesn't. Probably this never bothers me because I understand my phone still works. I mean, you understand. So the broken screen, it never ever bothers me. I mean, in a sense, so every single day, watch out for your phones. So make sure you understand straight away that you're never doing it for your phones. You're doing it for yourself. But if you're putting a nice and beautiful song on your portable speaker, then never ever place your phone on top of the portable speaker, because the portable speaker starts shaking your phone, and then your phone falls on the concrete and it breaks the screen. I mean, in a sense, so that's what happened to me. And guess what, Precious? So now when my portable speaker is playing something, I never ever put anything on top of the portable speaker ever again, because it's going to fall, and I understand that. So make sure you understand straight away that as I grow myself, I learn very quickly about life. I'm learning how to help myself move forward. So that's the whole point. So every single day you must understand that as I grow myself, I understand that I'm in it to win it. I'm making sure that I'm learning how to get the biscuit, but I never eat biscuits. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that you have to always maximize everything that you can in a better way, and make sure every single day that you be a minimalist. I mean, be someone who's minimal and simple and simplistic about life. So make sure you understand straight away that you always have one set of clothing that you wear, and make sure every single week you change your clothing, and make sure you understand I never wash my clothing, because I always every single week get new clothing for myself, and every single day I'm always different with what I do. So make sure you understand straight away that as I grow myself differently, I'm always developing my heart, I'm developing who I am, and I'm trying to write as much as I can. I apologize. So every single day I never apologize for myself, I apologize for the burp. So every single day you must understand that it's just the way it is. So every single day that I'm growing myself, I'm learning how to grow, I'm learning to develop my mindset, and that's the way of life. So every single day you have to find something to say, and you have to grow yourself, and you have to find better ideas out there, and you have to advertise yourself for free. And try to advertise yourself for free these days, because try to be someone who understands that advertising yourself for free is the best marketing deal in the planet. So try to find and do stuff for free, and try to understand straight away that everything that you ever want, you can get for free. Pretty everything you want, you can get for free. So try to always go the free way, and try to understand straight away that freedom is the best way. So try to be someone who has no 9-to-5 job to some certain extent. So make sure you understand straight away that you have money in your pocket because you have a self-running business that you're doing on your own, and that you never need a 9-to-5 job for. So make sure you understand straight away that the whole point of life is to get away from the 9-to-5 jobs so that you can go and be with your family, and so that you can understand straight away to live your life much greater. So I mean, you must understand straight away that there's always a better deal in life, and there's always something much more to do. So make sure you understand straight away that you must go and realize that there is a better life waiting for you, as long as you're willing to grow, and as long as you're willing to help people to succeed every single day. And that's the whole point of leadership. So leadership is all about success, and it's all about transformational stuff. So make sure you understand that as you transform yourself into a better person, that you're going to have a transformative way of ideas, and you're going to be giving people ideas the best way you can, so that you can give broad ranges of ideas. So give broad ranges of ideas so you can move forward, and so you can develop your telepathic ideas and everything that you have in your life. So make sure you understand every single day that there is such thing as telepathy, where something may happen where, for example, you call somebody and they were just thinking about you, and it can happen. So make sure you understand straight away that life is very, very telepathic as well. And you must understand that telepathy is another word for consciousness, and it's another way for you to understand to be alert as well. So make sure you understand straight away that as I'm growing myself differently, I'm making sure that I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm understanding I'm never in the nice and beautiful range of looking like this, because when I started my public speaking career, I was so tense. I was so tense with my brain. I was so tense with everything that I was doing when I was speaking in front of a crowd. And when I went to Toastmasters, I was like speaking like this. I was really, really afraid. I was afraid to speak. I mean, I was afraid to speak in front of people. So Toastmasters enabled me to be able to at least become much greater in my leadership skills. So that's something that you can do these days. And you can do Toastmasters these days, where you go and you lead yourself in front of people, and you start giving a speech in front of people, and you start developing your skills. And people listen to you. I mean, in a sense, so you can join online programs with Toastmasters, and you can understand straight away that it's very important to grow your skills, in terms of to grow your skills and to be a better person for yourself. So make sure you understand straight away that as I'm growing myself, I'm always developing the words that I have. I'm always understanding straight away that I have to always come back to the word I as I speak, because the I code is what is, and it's something that is actually helping me grow, and it's something that I come back to all the time. So which is my word I, for I love you. I understand I come back to the word I when I speak, and I come back and I always try to put the word I in every single sentence and every single word that I can, so I can grow myself. So every single day I'm understanding straight away that as I grow myself differently, I'm always seeking help. I'm always seeking help from people. I'm always making sure I have something to say so that I can grow myself differently. And I'm making sure that no matter what, that you guys must understand that life is going to go different ways, and make sure you understand straight away to be prepared. So plan. And plan your life ahead of you. I mean, plan your life ahead of your game. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand to get Mega Drive for yourself, and make sure you have a Mega Drive for yourself, so you understand to go and upload everything to Mega Drive, and go and start giving all your content to people for free. I mean, in a sense, so that you can develop your skill set, and so that you can develop yourself as a nice and beautiful person. And you must understand, as a nice and beautiful person that you are, you have to understand straight away that you grow yourself in the best way. So that's the whole point, and the whole point is growing yourself. So make sure every single day you have something to say, and that way you grow. So no matter what, I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm making sure that I have freedom to speak and choose what I want to say. And as I grow myself, I'm always somebody who has no in my communication, because I understand Warren Buffett and he speaks in and and he says a lot in his communication. So I never have in my communication, and I speak and I realize and I understand who I am. I mean, there's no such thing as for me in my life. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you never have in your language. I'm in the sense, so make sure you understand that what's funny is Warren Buffett, for about 2 minutes of the conversation, has 23 in his language. I mean, so make sure you never have and in your language. I mean, because that is never the way to go about communicational skills. So he's meant to be the richest man in the world, but in this communication. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand straight away that it's just the way it is. So make sure you understand to develop your speaking skills, and remember never to have in your language. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that is never a word. But guess what? Apparently it is also. But make sure you understand that you never repeat in your language. So make sure you understand straight away that you must understand to grow yourself and have something to say all the time and be professional about everything. So as you sit down and as you grow and as you're planning through life and as you're doing something to help people to succeed, you're just making sure that you have a better deal for yourself, and you're making sure that you understand straight away that no matter what, that you're giving all the broadest range of ideas that you can to help people as much as possible, in terms of to help people as much as possible is the best way forward. So as you deliver content, you're always looking to seek better deals and making sure that no matter what, that you're looking to understand a better deal for yourself out there. So make sure you understand to go and get the discount, and make sure you understand to go the free way as much as you can. So as I grow myself, I'm always developing my heart, I'm developing who I am, I'm making sure I have more than enough success every day in my pocket so that I can grow myself differently. And that's the whole point, guys. So I understand that what's important for me is every single day planning my videos, my life, and I'm always showing up for the occasion. I'm making sure that I'm doing as many videos as I can, but sooner than later I have to work a 9-to-5 job sooner than later. And why is that? Because I have no products to sell. I have no, let's say, products of my own to sell for money, because I will give everything for free. And since I give everything for free, then I understand straight away the 9-to-5 job has to give me some money, so I'll work the 9-to-5 job for myself. But currently I'm on the disability support pension right now. And why is that? I understand because I can get the disability support pension, so why not get it for myself, so that I can have much more time freedom for myself for now. And every single day I'm understanding that 9-to-5 work is never my type of work, but I understand also that the disability support pension is never something that is going to benefit me long term, and it's never something that's going to make me a kid. And you must understand that I never want to rely on the disability support pension for anything in life. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand straight away that for now I'm receiving the government support at the moment with my money, but I'm understanding straight away that money that the government gives me is only for me, and it's something that helps me to just live, but it's never something that helps me to make a kid. So you must understand, for every kid that you want to have at least $50,000 in your pocket. I mean, in a sense, so I gain from the government yearly around $30,000 of money, and that's only for me. I mean, that's just something that I need in my life, and it's never something that's going to help me to make a kid. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand straight away that the government's Medicare and stuff like Medicare and Social Security is going away from many people, and you must understand to never rely on Social Security anymore, because in 5 years time, or in the year of 2027, approaching Medicare and Social Security is going away from people. So people are going to have to work 9-to-5 jobs to get money, and it's becoming more strict. So make sure you understand straight away that I'm in the time now where I am developing myself, and I'm developing my status, and I'm developing who I am. So I have a great reputation, and I'm making sure every single day I'm learning very quickly about how to grow myself differently. So what I want to do is grow, and understand that if people want to advertise you as something, I mean, let them advertise you. So you must understand straight away how to develop yourself in your freedom and courage. So it's very important to do so. And as you grow yourself, you're always developing yourself in your freedom and making sure that you have a great time for yourself. So that's the whole point. So having a great time is the best time. So make sure you understand to never drink alcohol, because alcohol gets you all sloppy and it gets you into a miserable state. And make sure you understand that cigarettes is never the way to go either, and make sure caffeine is never the way to go either. So make sure you understand straight away to drop all that out from your life so you can be healthy. and make sure you understand straight away that you must grow yourself. So every single day you must find something to do, you must find something to say. So you're always developing your heart and you're developing your mindset and you're having a great time with yourself along with what you're saying, and making sure every single day that you're saying something different and making sure you're sticking to the occasion. So as I grow myself differently, I'm making sure that I develop strategies to grow, and I'm developing freedom and art and courage to keep going with my videos. And every single day I post a video, I make sure every single day that you guys are somebody in life, and I'm making sure that I'm giving as much value. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. And if you can take one thing away from this video, what is that nice and beautiful aspect of life that I've given you? And you must understand straight away to take something home from this video, please, and make sure you execute on what I said. So make sure you understand straight away that you guys have my whole YouTube channel to be able to watch my videos and to be able to educate yourself upon what I do. And make sure you understand straight away that as I grow myself, check out all my music, please, and make sure you understand straight away that I'm always developing how to develop. So make sure you understand that my music channel is also my YouTube account, and you can check out my 2016 and 2020 and 2021 albums as well. And there's plenty more albums to come, and I'm making sure I'm making better music now. So I'm always developing my heart, I'm developing my music skills. So because I understand straight away that I want to go to a nightclub eventually, and I want to play my music eventually in a nightclub. So eventually I want to have a night to myself in a nightclub somewhere, and I want to be able to promote my music. So as I grow myself and as I develop my strategy to grow, I'm always developing myself to understand straight away to develop my freedom and happiness. So every single day I'm learning to grow, I'm learning to become free, and that's how I feel. So you must understand that a lot goes into music production these days and life coaching. So you must understand straight away that as I'm a life coach, I'm also a nutritionist, I'm also a weight loss coach, I'm also somebody who does music production, and I'm also a social media influencer. So make sure you understand straight away that I'm a Jesus Christ follower, and I'm also a person on my word. So make sure you understand straight away that as I grow myself, I'm learning very quickly about life, and I'm helping myself to develop content. So you're going to find yourself alone throughout life. So you're going to find yourself alone throughout life. So what you need to do is understand straight away that as you grow yourself, never be upset and never do anything other than grow. I just had to sneeze. So that's the whole point of life, guys. So make sure you understand. I hope this video is working for you. I hope that you can hear my content, and I'm making sure that I'm learning very quickly about life. So as I'm developing myself, I always find better strategies. I find something to do in my daily life. I'm always looking for better ways to improve. I'm making sure I have something to say. I'm making sure I'm using my hand movements to talk. I'm making sure I'm rolling the footage. I'm making sure that I'm helping myself to have a great legacy, because guys, it's about a great legacy. It's about developing yourself and developing your courage and empathy, and making sure that you have a great time for yourself. So no matter what, you must understand straight away that I do these life coaching videos because I want to help people, and every single day I understand that as soon as I help someone succeed as much as I can, I've done my job. So every single day I'm learning to understand straight away that you must understand that sometimes I pluck my nose hair with a tweezers, and I make sure that nothing's itchy around me. So I'm understanding straight away that it's just the way it is, and I make sure all the time that you guys understand that if you guys want to grow a beard, go for it, and make sure you understand that once you grow a beard, you never go back. Understand? Make sure you understand that it's just the way it is. But you ladies out there, you must understand straight away to grow yourself as well, and you must understand straight away to be someone who's much more popular in your life, and making sure always to grow. And that goes for everything. So every single day I'm looking to understand that free advertising is the best way forward for me. So I'm understanding that I'm always learning how to grow through different ways of improving myself. So I sit down for 1 hour at a time to just speak, and I just speak and speak and speak and speak and speak, and I have something to say, and people listen and listen and listen. And guess what? I promise you, on YouTube, people are listening to you for your whole decade of life and more. And you must understand straight away that no matter what, the people are going to listen to you on YouTube forever. Because YouTube is going to be around forever. So make sure you understand straight away that what's important is growing yourself in the best way forward. So what you need to do is develop core strategies to succeed, and making sure that you have a great time for yourself is the number one option. So make sure you understand straight away that as I'm growing myself, I'm looking for better ideas all the time, and I'm making sure I read as much content as I can on a daily basis, and I make sure all the time I have a nice and beautiful attitude, which is very important. So as I'm growing myself, I'm looking for better ideas and making sure I talk as much as possible, as much as I can, so that I can grow myself, and I'm making sure I have a better idea all the time. So no matter what, that as I grow myself, I'm looking for something to say, and that way I'm always understanding straight away that words just come to me, and that's how it is. So every single day I'm understanding straight away that as I grow, I'm learning very quickly about life, and I'm helping myself to understand how to grow. So every single day you guys must understand that if you want to make money, then you have to understand to stay away from most of life, and make sure you understand to stay away from the restaurants out there, and stay away from McDonald's, and stay away from Subway, and stay away from all these type of restaurants in life, because restaurants is never the way to eat, and it's never the way to go. When I eat something, I stay to soy milk. I have soy milk, I have orange juice, I have chickpeas, I have myself pasta, I have myself rice, and you must understand straight away I can eat that every single day. I have cereal as well, so you must understand I can eat hummus, I can eat peanut butter. I mean, in a sense, so you must understand that what's important is developing a kind heart for yourself, and make sure that you understand I'm a vegan. So I'm a vegan for 3 years now, and I'm very proud of it, and I'm making sure that I'm helping myself to eat better all the time. So that's what you guys need to do. So as you grow yourself differently, you're looking for better ways to improve. You're making sure every single day you have something to say, and making sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about life. So no matter what, just find something to say and find something to do, and make sure you understand to be on the video camera just as long as I am on the video camera. So if I do 1 hour videos every single day on YouTube, then you go and do 1 hour videos as well, because it's going to benefit you, and you're going to be someone in life. So every single day I'm understanding that people are working now for 1 hour of this video. I promise they're working for $22. I promise they're making $22 an hour. Or do you want to do a 1 hour video of life coaching like this? I mean, what would you rather do? I mean, would you rather sell yourself for $22, or would you rather do a life coaching video like this, where you put it on YouTube, and forever and forever and forever somebody's going to be watching this video, and it's going to help somebody? I mean, in a sense, so this video that's 1 hour long is worth more than $22 an hour. I mean, in a sense, this whole video that I made is priceless. I mean, it's something that's my feedback. I mean, it's something that is my life. I mean, it's something that's going to be my legacy. So you must understand that as I grow my legacy, I'm worth more than $22 an hour. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that no amount of money can buy me out. I mean, make sure you understand straight away that what's important is legacy. So make sure you understand straight away that everything has a price tag on it. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that I have no price tag on myself, but make sure you understand straight away that life has a price tag on it. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that if somebody offers you money, then make sure you understand to never sell yourself out. I mean, make sure you understand that if somebody's offering you money for your services, then make sure you understand that yes, you need to actually get money for yourself, and you need to be able to go and respond to that, and to be able to correspond to having some money in your pocket. But make sure you understand that what's important is, if you gave me $1 million to never do this video, I will never take $1 million. If you gave me millions of dollars to never do this video, I'll never ever take your millions of dollars, because my nice and beautiful video right here is priceless. I promise you, no amount of money can buy this video. I mean, you understand? I promise you, no amount of money can buy this video. Understand? So make sure you understand that if you offered me $1 billion or $1 trillion or $10 trillion to never do content again, I will never take your money. So what does that say? I promise you, it says that you can never buy me out. But you can never buy me out like that. I promise you, I need to be able to produce what I love, because this is my passion. So every single day I have a passion to do, and I make sure I stay consistent. I make sure every single day I'm learning very quickly about life, and I'm learning how to stay away from 99.99% of life out there. I'm learning to understand that life is what you never do. I promise you, stick to what you never do. So when you're reading something, look for what you never do in what's said in life. So if you're reading a conversation with someone, or if you're reading something, then look for life in terms of what you never do. So never do smoking cigarettes, and never do drugs and alcohol, and never be with those people, and never go that way, and never go that way, and never go that way. And then you'll find your way. So never go McDonald's ever again. I mean, just never go there. I mean, never eat meat ever again. I mean, just look for what to never do. Just like Thomas Edison. I mean, Thomas Edison made the light bulb, and he found 1,000 ways of what he must never do to make a light bulb. And he found the way. I mean, in a sense, so that's smart, isn't it? So, for you, in this video, what have I taught you that you can never do again? I mean, what have I taught you in terms of what to never do in this video? I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand to take away that key message and go and do it. In a sense, to make sure you understand that in life, I look for what to never do. So, my dad's sleeping over there. I never want to do this. I never want to go and, I want to do this. I just never want to go and wake him up. So that's what I never do. I never want to bang on the door ever again. I never want to kill him. I never want to kill him. I mean, understand? I mean, that's what you never do. So what else can I never do? I never want to pump my music right now. I never want to pump my music so loud when it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I never wanted to go to the police station with a gun. I never want to do that. So it's what you never do. I mean, understand? I mean, it's what you never do. That's the way for you. I never want to start breaking things in my house. I mean, I never want to do that. I never want to never make music again. I want to make music, so I never want to never make music. I never want to never make these videos. I understand. I never want to work a 9-to-5 job. I never want to work a 9-to-5 job. I mean, understand? I never want to be on the disability support pension all my life. I understand that. I understand that. So what else? I never ever want to hit a woman ever again. I hit a woman once, and it's because she hit me first, and then I just reacted. I never want to hit a woman again. I never want to go to jail again. I went to jail for hitting a woman. Understand? But I never want to do that again. I never ever want to get a butcher knife and bring it on the street with me ever again. I understand. It just makes common sense, because if the police find you with a butcher knife on the street somewhere, they're going to handcuff you and they're going to throw you in prison. First, they're going to throw you in prison for 3 years. You understand? So I never want to disobey the law. I never want to disobey the law. I understand? And what kind of law? I mean human laws. I never want to disobey, because they govern you, and the government says, hey, you must wear a coronavirus mask. So I never want to wear a coronavirus mask when told to. I understand? I mean, what else? I never want to go out somewhere now. I never want to do that. I never want to drive my car. I have no car at the moment. I never want to drive my dad's car now at 2 o'clock in the morning to go somewhere. I mean, in a sense, so I look for what to never do. I look for what to never do. I never want to punch somebody in the face ever again. I never want to headbutt anybody ever again. I never want to laugh at people ever again. I mean, in a sense, I was like that. I was very mature. I never want to smoke cigarettes ever again. I never want to do drugs ever again. I never want to do alcohol ever again. I never want to set my house on fire ever again. And listen, I never did do that. I never want to set my house on fire. I never did set my house on fire ever. So it's much more, I never want to set my house on fire in my life. I never want to break my laptop. I never want to scratch myself. I never want to cut myself. I never want to cut myself. I never want to cut myself with a knife. I mean, in a sense, so it's what you never do. I mean, in a sense, look for what to never do. So I never want to cut myself, yeah? I mean, I never want to approach women right now. I never want to approach women right now. I mean, why is that? I understand, because right now I can approach women, but I never need them. I never need them. I understand? I never want to have a kid right now. I never want to have a kid right now because I'm not ready. I'm not ready for a kid. I understand? I'm 29 years of age. I have 25 years to make a kid. I have plenty of time. I'm not ready to make a kid yet. I mean, so it's just the way it is. I mean, other people, they dive in very early, at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 years of age, they have a kid already. It's too early. I mean, it's too early to have a kid. I mean, personally, you have to find financial security before you have a kid. I mean, you have to have financial security in your life. You have to be able to afford the kid. I mean, you understand? So what else? I mean, that's it. I mean, there's a lot of aspects of life in terms of what you never do. I never want to eat meat again. I mean, so that's the way it is. I never ever want to go over $15 a day for food and drinks. I mean, so max cap for food and drinks for the day is $15. And that's it. I mean, so I keep to it. And it's what you never do. Just like Thomas Edison found 1,000 ways for what to never do to make a light bulb. I mean, so you must find 1 billion ways to never live life. I mean, isn't the key? Actually, that's the way for you. So that's the way for you.